Okay. So, as I was rambling about before, they completely changed the laboratory. It's called Nest now, to kind of make it similar to the movie. And you know, you can argue that wasn't their goal. It doesn't really matter either way. It's because it still ends up being similar to the movies, the shitty, horrible Hollywood movies. That is, because in the movies it was called The Hive, and in the remakes it's called Nest,
Authorized staff
which is
only
basically the
beyond
same
this
thing.
point. Guests must refrain from entering.
Different creatures, obviously, the same organisms don't use nests that would use hives. Did I go through the window? Anyway, like I was saying before, let's see if the cafeteria just totally crashes the game or not. Because they definitely used to when this game came out. Hey, buddy. Seems okay so far. Okay, yeah, that's way better. I mean, it's not like they didn't fix it. Like, I knew they fixed it, but just curiosity. I don't know what it was, really. Like, there used to be something
Our
wrong
menu is designed for your nutritional needs using our latest biological research.
with the way that the
Please
game
enjoy
handled the
our tasty
RENet
selection of
stuff.
healthy foods.
So it would just, like, micro stutter the shit out of the game. And in the cafeteria instance, it was like literally until the game crashed. Or you gave up and Control deleted. I think you have to do some kind of a like turning on the power puzzle in the remake. It's been a long time since I've played this game. Those are, I guess those eggs are only like a day old. I like to take pictures of food in video games because I'm a fucking nerd like that. Just to see how, you know, how the artists are handling it, like if they're making food that actually looks decent or if it looks like shit. Most games, to be fair, it looks perfectly fine. Halo Infinite food, for example, does not look anywhere near that good. Don't you have like a wristband or something? I know you do. Let me cut your hand off. I'll take your hand. Electronic chip.
This should come in handy.
I'm a level 2. What's this? I don't care about that gun. Oh, well, you gotta do stuff here. Okay, so now I go through that doorway. Did I get one here? Oh yeah, that's the kitchen. Cafeteria. Oh, okay, you go through the vents. Duh. Nap room. What a very progressive, modern company, allowing their employees to nap in between ruining the world and going home. So, yeah, this way. Every time I start recording, like, my fucking... God damn it.
Dr. Lee, your presence is urgently requested by Chief Cartwright in the East area.
So, the antiviral agents in the West area. Oh, God. That's terrible.
Senior staff clearance required for computer access. Dispensing solution now.
My silly ass. I muted the microphone a while ago and like thought I turned it back on. The Yetis have a button that becomes increasingly harder to actually activate. You'll press it and then it will work fine, and then just over time, like the same force no longer activates it. This is the virus room. I need something to do something. Is that guy alive? Why does he look so weird? So El Tetramino and then the long one. Obtain dispersal cartridge. So all this is to get the guy's ID card. One of these guys jumps out in front of you, I think. Why does my phone keep vibrating? I can't remember how to get back there, apparently. Okay, it's this room. Oh, Lord. That's one of the codes. Why are you fucking lying to me? That's literally the code for the... Oh. That's so dumb. Who designed this? So if it was user error, apparently, on my fucking behalf. Like, it says space to confirm. See, this is why you don't play with keyboard. I've never played the game with keyboard before. And this is what happens. Totally ignored the actual keypad and just like expected the keyboard controls to work. Is there a dog or something down here? Or something that starts to explode or something. For like, there's some reason that you need to get out of here really quick. I think when you turn the power on, or the pesticide starts seeping through the pipes, and you'll die if you don't. Where's the ladder? Wait, hold on. That didn't do shit. There was literally nothing down there. Completed exploring. Oh! Use control room, dark trusting man. There's a door here that I ignored. Should be a liquor somewhere. Murph. There's an item probably down the hallway after the liquor. Take that green herb. I think this is the hallway where you had to fight like 2 or 3 in the original, like 2 or 3. Holy fucking shit. I'm dead. It's like it literally doesn't give you the option to dodge anything. It's just like, you're fucked. You're hit. Like, I hope you like it. Apparently Resident Evil 3 wasn't unique about that. But anyway, I was going to say, I think this is the hallway where you fight 2 or 3 brown liquors. Well, I mean, I did say that, but I was attacked by a red liquor in the process. So they got that part right. Oh, yeah. I installed a mod to make the zombies make the classic noises. There's a surprisingly sparse amount of good mods for RE2. Like, everything is either like, you know, a nudity mod or it's like 14,000 different outfits. And I'm not interested in any of those. There are a couple that, like this one actually, I think I have a mod installed for this outfit. So there's a couple that actually modify like the classic costumes. There we go, signal modulator. Let me get this Mass Effect shit on. You tell me what to do. Burn whatever I want. Okay, so I'm still not going to save. I'm gonna. What? Oh, it's in the other room. Maybe I don't have fire. Think of that. Well, I mean, I do technically. I could use incendiary rounds, but I'm not going to go back to a box. So it was, what was it? It was like... I probably screwed this up. It was something like... My memory is terrible. Thin, upside down, stalactite, and then okay, so now I gotta go make the thing.
Manual mode engaged.
I suck at this
Adjust
also.
amount of solution to match cartridge capacity.
Where's... Oh, the cartridge is the empty one. Okay. Okay. I guess I accidentally did it correctly. I mean, I understand the concept of the puzzle. I just, like, I don't have it memorized which cartridges to put fluid in, you know, in what sequence. So we'll just go back up here. Kill this plant. This is the point where the tyrant pops up.
Error. Solution temperature is outside acceptable range.
You what? No, I didn't want to click. Damn it. That's not what I meant.
Error. Solution
Of course, it wasn't. It couldn't be that easy.
temperature.
I'm too tired to even know what I'm doing. Place an empty cartridge to cool immediately. What the fuck does that mean?
Is outside acceptable range.
That shit is... That's, whatever they did in the June 14th patch, they fucked some shit up, like, for real. Because I never had that issue. And now it happens on both 3 and 2. So I would assume probably on 7 and 8 as well. Actually, I think 8 didn't get an update. I don't know, honestly. I haven't played it in a little while. Since before the update, if there was one. Okay, so we're gonna go down here. Hoping no more liquors pop out of the ceiling. Low temp testing lab. That's what I want. There's a guy in here somewhere. Not making any sounds.
Welcome back, Dr. Lee.
I do like the way they redid this room.
You have 5 new messages.
Obviously, in the original, it was way smaller, and it was like already all frozen. You could see the frozen air. There it is, like in this area.
Whew.
The whole room
Damn.
was like this before.
Should have packed my parka.
The parka, bitch. Just kidding. I live in Texas, where it's hotter than actual fuck. Like right now, it's probably 107. I'm from the north, where
Cooling
at least
sequence in
I
progress.
used to routinely go outside when it was like 0 degrees without socks or shoes. I would love, like, if I could work inside this room all day, that would be the shit. Just leave, like, occasionally for breaks to warm up.
Cooling complete.
Is there anything in here that I want? Nope. You should be dead if you're not already. Just fire an infinite rocket at you just to be sure. And there's a zombie. Nope. I'm not playing on super hard difficulty because there's no reason to. Like, I don't have anything to prove to anyone. I've already beaten Nightmare on all these games. I'm here to record a video for fun. What? There should be more of these power panels. I think Plant 43 is angry. Judging by the music. What's this one? Not relevant. So they replaced, there used to be walking plants called like ivies or something. Plant 42s, I think they were, no, those, Plant 42 was in the original. I think they were called Plant 43s, or at least people called them that. And instead of those in the remake, they put in these. They put in Plant 43. But then they also put in these walking ivy zombies. Alright. Chilled immediately. And he used to be cooled immediately. I think 15 minutes is close enough,
Dispensing
right?
solution now.
I'll take that biohazard friend.
So much for the weed
The
infestation.
things are shit quality. If
Warning. You have dispersed a dangerous solution without
they're
authorization.
that easy.
Your actions
To
have
break
been
apart.
logged, and you may be subject to disciplinary measures.
I think this thing unlocks the central. What the fuck? Oh, you have to go outside. Damn it. Boo! The central spire or whatever. The central column. Watch the tyrant like magically show up or something. Or Birkin, maybe. There's a science test here. I know in Leon's game, the tyrant shows up as soon as you kill the plant. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna go back this way. You take a seat. Oh, Jesus! Did not expect him to be there. That's why the rocket launcher is the perfect weapon. You don't have to hit anywhere near anyone. Just fire like an idiot, and you'll both kill the enemy and not hit yourself at all. You in trouble, Dr. Lee? Is there not a door out of here? I am confused. Oh, okay. Get the antiviral agent in the west area. Okay, well. That's what it does. It just gives you access to the west area. Did I even go to the north area, or is that where I came from? Yeah, so like again, this whole area was totally different, because in the center here, you didn't have an elevator. You had a power fuse thing that you had to put together in order to power the bridges to get to the different sections. So that, I mean, that was like the first puzzle when you got to the Umbrella Lab, so they took that out. These USS guys can't be zombies, I don't think. I've never seen one. Oh, right, and like the whole virus synthesis area is just this like big ass open room that's takes no effort to complete. I want OSS. How do I do this? Q? Oh, you have to press space first. You can make some cool music, I guess, with the signal amplifier. That would be, I should have done that and just like fucked around for 3 minutes. Forget playing the game. Let's just mess around with the signal amplifier. So again, the rooms are like very similar to the original, but the entire Umbrella Lab part of this game is exponentially shorter than the real RE2. Except for this part, I'm gonna have to fight Birkin. Surprise. Spoiler. So this is G-virus shit. It's some kind of a experiment. G-virus flesh on a hand. G-virus embryo. It's a G-virus. Yeah, an embryo, I guess. I don't know. Fetus, if you want to call it. Is there a point in coming in here? Because I just made a new save file on accident. Because I need Sherry's necklace thing.
Damn it.
Oh, it's not actually an item.
Look at that. All right.
Yeah, that's one of the other dumb parts is you have a key item that you don't actually have to hold
Got
on
it.
to in your inventory.
Thank God. The antiviral agent. Gotta get back to Sherry.
No, I totally forgot Sherry existed. She's in that room. Okay, so now I gotta fight Dude. Dude, make father face. It's his new victim, his new villain name, Dude McFatherface. Yes, with the revolver, I want to teach you.
Your ass again! William! This ends now.
What is this? Flare gun?
What the hell is this thing?
That was my husband.
Exposition.
She is my creation!
They kind of made Birkin into a sniveling bitch too.
William!
I should have killed him while I had the chance. I don't know why, I just couldn't do it.
He was your husband.
Honestly, we were more married to our work than each other.
What about Sherry? How could you just leave her all alone while Raccoon City burned to hell?
I couldn't let my daughter grow up in a world with the G-virus in it.
But that's no excuse for... I got this.
I'm sorry, William.
No. I got this. You should take care of Sherry. You don't know what you're up against. I have a pretty damn good idea.
Whatever you do, don't stop until it's finished.
Trust me. This ends now.
I don't think you're understanding, sir. This is a rocket launcher. Cool, so where's the way out of here?
service link is now operational.
Bullets. Bullets. Flashbang. Bullets. What service lift? Oh. What's this? More flashbangs. Those would be super useful if this was Resident Evil 4, but it's not.
Gotta get back to Sherry. Hey,
I knew you'd make it. My mom needs help.
Annette.
Sherry. How are you?
Okay.
Her
You don't look so good.
eyes are just like weird. I don't know. There's something about her eyelids where it feels like her eyes are bulging against her face.
The
Like
screen.
way too much. Like she's emaciated or something. But only from certain angles. Like she looks. I don't know. I guess they kind of still look weird there.
Sherry's gonna be all right.
She'll be weak for a little while, but yes. She's free of the G-virus.
Pretty sure that's counter to the lore in RE6, but also RE6 is trash. So there's multiple plot points in 6 that are wrong. If you read, there's an arcade area with backstory in it, and they got a lot of things wrong.
She was attacked by the monsters.
Don't worry about me. Take my daughter to safety. I'm sorry, Sherry. For everything.
She seems a lot more reasonable in Claire's game. Because in Leon's game, she's like, she doesn't give a shit about
Just leave her
William.
here.
And she, like, only cares about stopping Ada from stealing the
Attention.
G-virus.
Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected.
That's Ada.
What does that mean?
It's a self-destruct code. In case the G-virus...
Assuming that was Ada that caused that, the two different stories don't reconcile, because she's clearly dying, so there's no way she snuck out and like shot Ada after this. So which one is the actual true story? Is it? It's still
Your mom. Mom, please say goodbye.
technically, I guess it's still Claire's, but in the original game, it didn't matter. It was like
Listen,
I think
she left you, okay?
the canon sequence was
gotta
like
get going.
Claire A, Leon B, or something, where you end up killing the tyrant, and I think Ada
You were right about this jacket.
is like left for
I'm
dead
so lucky to have you.
in that molten whatever reactor room.
We can talk more about that later. We gotta hurry now. Come on.
Anyway, to the central elevator. Make haste.
Sherry. Can you walk faster?
Yeah.
I don't want to rush you, but we have to go.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
It's weird. So the security things are just apparently RFID scanners that you don't even actually need to use as long as you're close enough to the,
Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train.
what do you call it, the receiver, which I guess makes sense, kind of, but
Attention.
you know, all real RFID security cards, you have to be like
Claire,
pressing the
Yeah?
card against the
thank
scanner.
you for being so nice to me. For helping me. I'm really glad I met
Yeah,
you.
so they got this giant like
Really glad I met you too, Sherry.
geothermal, whatever the fuck. energy
Save your
plant
thanks
here.
until I get you out of this place.
To the bottom level train platform.
And this room is exactly the same as it was in the remake, or I mean in the original.
Evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
I guess there's no Leon here.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
Yeah, missed some stuff in this area too.
Initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. 10 minutes until detonation. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Could I play them? You had like 4 minutes in the original game, and you had to fight Dogbergen at the same time.
Of course. The stupid thing's locked.
Hold on.
Sherry, what are you...
I think I can open it from the other side.
Damn it, your timing sucks.
Hurry up.
9 minutes until detonation. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
I got it!
Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Nice work, Sherry.
We make a good team.
To the bottom level train platform. Attention.
Why are you in front of me?
Sherry!
I don't
hanging
think
in
this
there?
music is actually
behind you.
from
Had a girl! Think we're almost out of here!
I guess I had to turn an option on somewhere else.
Claire, maybe we can use that.
This is
Worth
the
a try!
this is how you actually get into the lab as
8 minutes until detonation.
Leon. Okay, but where does this
What are
thing
you
go?
doing?
I gotta fight
We gotta
Birkin
get this
again, I
train
think.
moving. I need you to stay right here, okay?
Okay, I promise I won't move.
Good.
Be careful.
Always.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
It's on the train somewhere.
To the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate
I guess I'm just gonna... Oh, maybe it's in here. Did not know there was a minigun in here, honestly. If there was, I don't remember it.
Okay. Alright. Did something. Okay. Alright, it's working.
Claire!
What? Leon? You're down
Let's
here too?
just stop and have this conversation while there's a
The
self-destruct
whole place
timer.
is coming down. Look, you need to get out. Fast.
I know. I
What
found
do
a
you
way
think
out.
I'm trying to do, Leon?
I think we can all make it.
I'm wasting my time talking to you.
Where are you
instead.
now?
Claire, are you still there?
Leon? I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Don't worry about me. Just get out of here.
Leon! Leon!
Mm-hmm.
Damn!
May I play now? At least it doesn't keep the timer going. That would be so incredibly lame. Oh, I guess I have to... Okay.
Why can't you just stop?
No, 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 no. You're not doing what I... What are you doing? Why are you doing this? What? Control the fucking game the way I'm pressing. I'm not looking for the possibility of losing here after not saving for the past hour. Would you just... Okay, would you just... Alright.
Claire!
It's okay. I'm here. We're getting out of here.
More cutscenes.
So what's the first thing you want to do when we get out of here?
I want to see where you live.
Good. Zai, take a shower.
Yeah.
Really? That bad?
Bruh, you literally spent 20 minutes wandering
Claire.
around in the sewer.
Leon!
Like,
It's so good to see you.
I told you we'd make it, didn't I?
like chest deep in sewage. Oh, okay. So I guess in Claire's game you don't have to fight the last Birkin. Or two. Okay, I guess it's only in second scenario, or like fuck you, 4 hours, 7 saves. Yeah, if I hadn't messed up the chess, the whatever, the queen plug room like 100 times, or wasted all that time trying to figure out where that bolt cutter door was, I probably would have gotten this. Or not used any healing items or something, I don't know. But that is the RE2 remake Claire version. I guess I'll do Leon next. Okay, so before I go on to the Leon part, maybe I'll save any review of the game for having, really like played through the whole thing on video. But you see about half of the game. Well, not even half the game. Probably like 89% of the game as Claire. Because the truth is, the remake, there really isn't much difference between the Leon and Claire parts of the game. Because it's not like the original, and that's one of the major criticisms. The original had a zapping system, and it also had an A-B scenario system. So you actually had to play the game 4 times to really experience the whole game, okay? Because you could do a Claire A and then a Leon B, or you could do a Leon A and then a Claire B. And it changed the sequence of events as well as changing the actual, like, things that happen to you during the campaign, during the story. So, for instance, like, you can see here in this game, it's kind of similar, but it's not the same thing. So you see at the end where Birkin is still alive and he's like clawing his way into the train. You don't get to fight him in this, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to call it A because it's really not A. But if you play through again, and I think you have to play through as Leon, then you get to kill the final form of Birkin. I'm not 100% sure. It's been years, probably since before RE3 remake came out, so at least 2 years. Claire's scenario specifically is easier by a long shot because the Birkin kills the tyrant for you. You can sit there with your mouse and like actually look at the timestamps. He was only in this video playlist for like an hour, and honestly not really even that, because at least half of the time that he technically existed in the game, he wasn't on screen and he wasn't anywhere near me, because like as soon as I put out the fire and went down that hallway, the tyrant popped up. He knocked the helicopter out of the way, and I shot the crap out of him. And then you didn't see him again until either that part where he attacked me in the parking garage, or that part where I went through, when I went upstairs to that doorway, and you could hear him stomping around, and so I just waited for him. Those are really the only times he was in the game. I don't know why, if they changed anything, because it wasn't really like that before. He was in the game a lot more before the June 14th patch. At least back when I played it. But then you see after that, you go into the maintenance, or whatever you want to call that area, and you're going down the elevator, and Birkin kills the tyrant. And then he's permanently gone for the rest of the game as Claire. You don't ever have to see him again. In the Leon game, he chases you the entire game from the same point. So, like, after you put out the fire, maybe not even after you put out the fire, I think while you're trying to get the pieces for that hose thing to put out the fire, and I think Leon's is more complicated. Like, I think you have to actually get a piece of hose or a piece of pipe or something because it's missing, and you have to put it back onto the pipe before you can actually pump the water. Unless I'm thinking of the original I don't think I am, but I could be. So I think he shows up even before that for Leon. And he hounds you like the entire game, or at least he did. Well, I guess we'll find out. So the only rooms he won't go in are like save rooms. And then one room is like the bell tower room. He won't go in there either. And then you don't get to permanently kill him until the very end of the game, when you're going down that giant freight elevator. Like Ada or someone drops you like a 4-barrel rocket launcher, like Carlos has in 3, and then you finally get to blow him up like into a million pieces. And I think he stays dead after that. And then after that, you have to fight the last form of Birkin on the train. But I don't think Leon actually kills Birkin. I think Claire does it in like a cutscene. But there's so much stuff that they changed. And I always see people say that it was a faithful remake, and they like tried to 100% reproduce the RPD, and they really didn't. And I talked about that because they just didn't. Like, they added a lot of rooms, or they also blocked off a lot of hallways and stuff that weren't really relevant. But they changed a lot of things too. Like I said earlier, the arms that used to pop out or pop into the window frames in the first hallway and grab you, those are totally gone. They took out the cutscene that explained why there was a helicopter in the first place, and they took out the cutscene that, well, it was the same cutscene. They took out that whole CG thing that explained why there was a helicopter and how it got shot down, which was admittedly ridiculous because the guy had an MP5, and like, I'm pretty sure you're not shooting down a helicopter with an MP5. If a police helicopter's cockpit glass isn't strong enough to stop 9mm bullets, then why even have rocket launchers and stuff? What do you call those? Stinger missiles and stuff. Why even have them? But they also took out the cutscene that showed Umbrella deploying the Tyrant. So just like 100,000% out of context, you just suddenly, like, there's a big ass dude with a hat, and you have no idea why. And it's not like it's not like the original cutscene really told you why anyway, unless you were a huge Resident Evil fan and you knew exactly what the text meant. Because I think on the side of the canisters in the original cutscene, it said T001 or something, which would tell you that it's a Tyrant. I just think it's kind of stupid. Like, I don't know why they always try to appeal to a new crowd every time they make a new game. Like, it's a sequel. You should not be playing sequels to games that you haven't played. Play the games in order. And then you see these people on Reddit, they always post shit like, oh, should I haven't played Resident Evil 1. Should I play Resident Evil 2? I haven't played Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, Code Veronica, or 6. Should I play 7? Fucking play what you want, but, you be aware that what you're doing is stupid, and your question is stupid. So I don't know why they do that. I guess it's to appeal to those people. Like I mentioned, they also completely rearranged the beginning of the game, including the cutscenes, because in the original, she goes to a diner, Emmy's diner, and in the original, Leon goes past that gas station into town and like gets swarmed by zombies, and so he runs towards the diner, and they meet at that exact moment, and he shoots a zombie that's coming out, and then they run off together. So whatever. I don't know why they didn't really need to change that. That would have been a cooler intro if both characters had different starting, like little tutorial sections like at the gas station. I think I mentioned, obviously, that trucker cutscene was Not. Well, yeah, actually, it was. It was completely different from the original, because in the original, the trucker was at a truck stop or a gas station, and he got bit by someone at the station, and then got in his truck and just went on driving. Versus this remake, he's driving, eating a cheeseburger, and then he runs over a zombie and then gets bit. And then they took that scene and they put that almost one for one in Welcome to Raccoon City. So I'm sure there's way more stuff to bring up. Most of Claire's campaign in this remake is like similar to the original, so there's not a lot to say. But they changed a lot of Leon stuff, so I'll talk about that when I finish the Leon version. Alright, thanks anyone who actually watched. I doubt really anyone's watching a 4-hour playlist, but it's possible. So, you rock. Have a good Thursday. Peace.